drop back to the 6.
We've seen this wedge shot before. A little backstop in behind this hole. You fly back, but this comes up a little short. Not what he was hoping for at the par 5 standing on the tee.
Can Morikawa keep it going for birdie in the outright lead at the 6? Stretch. Morikawa to 6 under.
You can erase a poor wedge shot with a 30-foot putt anytime. And look at that now. 6 birdies on the card through 15.
Third shot for Collin Morikawa, just short of this par 5 6th and 2.
His pin tucked way in the back as well, and that's just so well judged.
Couple over par on the round early.
Well done by Morikawa.
Again, high above the tree line now. It's starting to drift towards the flag.
Oh, good shot.
Wow.
Flag is cut in.
Yeah, and Craig, as you know, downhill, downwind, it's so hard to keep that putter accelerating through the ball.
Tried to wander away, but it's nicely done. Bouncing back after those couple of bogeys early in the round.
Vegas is a really easy move to do from California, so I think a lot of the top golfers from the West Coast, they just kind of decide that, you know, that's the place they want to live, just because it's an easy commute if you want to go back to California.
Obviously, the air out of the sails right now. This one trying to flight it down. On a very good line.
Oh, great shot.
Yeah, and that pin absolutely tucked over the bunker, only 4 paces on line.
The stature of Morikawa, they don't just show up to play golf, they show up here to win. And when you haven't done that for a couple of years, you get asked about it all the time by the media. It's not like you can forget it. And he had a chance to get it done this week after a really good opening round and falling back here on the back 9.
Collin Morikawa, who was the first round leader after turning in a 64, struggled yesterday in the wind with a second round 73.
Yeah, aggressive play from the left rough. Not a great angle to that pin, but nice to be coming out of the first cut instead of the heavy stuff and able to get that real close.
Speaking of birdies, Collin Morikawa takes care of business on the 8th.
3 straight now for Collin, kind of getting back to even par on the day after that difficult start.
It's at the 11th. Morikawa has missed it over in that bunker on the right.
This hole playing so different today than it has the last couple of days. Back into the wind, we saw Adam Scott hit nothing but a little wedge in here yesterday, and guys coming in with 200 yards plus now today.
The change from Las Vegas last week for a lot of players, and then here this week, and then back to the US next week. Morikawa for a par. He's not going to have to worry too much. He's going to have a couple of weeks vacation, a few weeks holiday here. He's been fighting back after a really poor start today. Double bogeyed the opening hole, dropped a shot at number 4. So 3 over through 4.
It's a cool third shot to watch. Par 5 14th. That whole location way back right, like you were talking earlier, Graham.
Yeah, just up on a crown. 2 beauties in there. You get that same shot going a little bit left with a little bit of hook spin, and all of a sudden you got a 35-foot putt up the hill.
Collin Morikawa is making a bit of a late charge. He's had a lovely approach into the 15th. This is for 3 birdies in a row. Yeah, so Morikawa gets to 5 under.
First glance today at the par 3 16th. This whole location front right. Hard charging Morikawa, now just 3 off the lead.
Only 158, just hard to get this pin up on a little knoll, and that is amazing because we're going to see a lot of balls about 20 feet left of that hole.
Oh, he is feeling it right now. Morikawa jumping up to 6 under.
Collin Morikawa has reached the 17th. hole for driving.
Yeah, a little bit of a dogleg left, but the fairway actually kicks left to right.
Morikawa's had a bit of a wait here because the two players he's been playing alongside had some trouble. I've seen a lot of players come out of this left rough and not be able to stop the ball on the green, and that is exactly what's happened there to Morikawa, and he's down into a little swale.
Yeah, very difficult. Similar to JJ Spawn on 16, it does actually pitch into you if you can land it just on, but flew it a little too far. Difficult shot.
Well, Collin Morikawa here at the 17th, trying to save par, having missed the green on a great run. 4 straight birdies here. He's done it. He saved par there, and he stays 6 under and 3 back.
18th tee, Morikawa starting that up and over the trees on the left side. Will it cut back to the fairway? Appears to clatter through the trees. Gonna have to work his second around the trees.
Trying to chase something up there. Looked like a little bit of a miss hit, though. Well, it's not too bad. Actually a pretty good spot to leave it to that pin. 15th hole. He's going a little bit lower with some spin. And that's probably about a B on a grade scale.
Birdie barrage on this backside for Morikawa. Let's get one more. Morikawa birdies the last.
Wow, and what a finish. Kind of, he was almost like out of this golf tournament through 3 or 4 holes this morning and fought back to shoot 66.
He was 3 over through 4, 9 back of the leader. Went 7 under his last 14 holes. He's been making birdie everywhere. Had birdied.
Well, one thing he hasn't missed is the center of the club face on his irons. He has been hunting flags since he teed off this morning. And that was a beauty at the 3rd, the par 3.
Yeah, this is first birdie in the final round. This is a nice par save at the 4th.
Yeah, this hole is played so difficult. Hardest hole on the golf course this week. And sometimes you just got to gut out these par putts and they feel like birdies.
Par 5, 6th.
Yeah, he got this hole every day. Played it 4 under for the week. That's what you need to do.
Catch up with the leader on the 8th.
Yeah, pretty aggressive play with driver. I like this. He's in the lead and he's looking for more. This is a birdie hole if you drive it in the fairway at the 8th.
Just creeps out of the rough into that intermediate cut. How about this iron shot at the 8th?
Yeah, kind of nice. Be coming out of the first cut of rough, you know you don't have to worry about it really ripping back. And again, just perfect distance control.
Collin Morikawa is on the tee. Oh yeah, nicely done. And some of the merchandise this week has just been very, very cool. 2nd at the 9th, Morikawa. Oh, spot on. What a shot.
I mean, when he is on with his irons, it is about as impressive as you'll ever see.
Oh, he's really dialed it in over the last, well, the last 18 holes, really. Remember, he played so well on the back 9 yesterday.
Hitting less than 40% of fairways.
Yeah, and he's 3rd on tour in accuracy this year, so fighting it. This is a good one, though. Much needed on this hole.
Great balance and rhythm in that golf swing, and just you can just see it in his face, the confidence that he's playing with right now.
Still rolling. Catching all this rollout. And that will be in the intermediate cut.
Gain with this lead. Center of the green. Came out a little thin, but on a good line if it's enough.
Morikawa for birdie, and he buries it at the 12th.
Now if you're any of these guys chasing, you got to think that you're starting to run out of holes.
Cut. You just start this down the left. Just try not to overcut it. This is beautiful. Cruise control right now.
He looks very focused. No concern with the bounce there, but it's fine.
This was a full wedge, which was smart because I think that takes long out of play.
And you can see now just more sensible passive plays coming into the greens for Collin Morikawa. He knows that he doesn't need to.
A little bit of movement around the cup.
Oh, looks good. Looks great. It's just enjoying the ride here coming home.
Don't see this type of advantage too often on the PGA Tour. Morikawa out in front by 6.
Perfectly done.
Barely into the intermediate cut.
That can be beneficial as well. This is drifting right.
Oh, just hopped into the bunker. Morikawa splashing out his 3rd. Morikawa for birdie. And another one. What a performance of final round 63. Morikawa dominates at the ZOZO Championship. There aren't many times in their career they have a final round 63 to close out a win.
You talked to Tom Abbott yesterday, and you said that you need to get off to a good start today. You went out in 30, so talk about how much that propelled you to this victory.
Yeah, I definitely thought about the first 2 holes, missed those 2 short putts for birdie, but look, the game felt really good, and knowing that, you know, I was 2 back and you just wanted to give yourself a chance with 9 holes left. Everything just kind of clicked, and we were able to, you know, not make any errors really, make the par putts when needed, and it was nice to finish off that front 9 with a birdie on 8 and 9.
11 under this weekend, 67 or 66, 63. You started 3 over through 4 holes, so it was an incredible run once you got to the 5th tee. You know, how much is that just confidence and just getting things rolling?
Yeah, it's a cliche, but, you know, you really have to take it one shot at a time. You know, I can go back to numerous rounds where you can think about other things. Your mind starts to wander, but look, it was almost nice to not have leaderboards starting on hole 9 all the way to 15. I just wanted to keep making birdies. The goal is to get at least 3 birdies on that back 9, and we were just keeping it steady, and that's what you have to do when you have that kind of build through 9 holes.
You're revered as one of the best ball strikers on tour, but this could be one of the best putting performances. What caused that?
You know, JJ and I were grinding maybe for 2.5 hours Wednesday afternoon after our Pro-Am, and just trying to figure out things on how to read these greens, how to just get a little more consistent, take out a few variables, and, you know, I texted a couple buddies just on certain little things, and, you know, it's nice when things click like that, and even the ones that were missing, they're good putts, they're great looks, and you know, it just got to a point today where it was like, just put good speed on it and the ball's going to have a great chance of going in the hole.
Us in the media have talked about the drought. It's been 27 months since the Open Championship, a little less than 2 years since the win in the DP World. How significant is this, and also winning in this country?
It feels so good. I can't even explain it. I knew I was going to get here at some point, but it's like getting your first win or your first major or whatever. You know, people they start asking questions, and they start asking the why. And I had to really look back and ask myself, what's wrong, right? What's the why? What's the reasoning behind finishing second or fifth versus a win? This win means the world. You know, my wife's out here. She hasn't been to one in a while. To have the team out here, just to be in Japan, you know, obviously being half Japanese, it's a lot has come through over the past week. We've had an amazing time so far, and we're going to go enjoy our 2 weeks vacation after this.
6th victory on the PGA Tour might be one of the best. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.